this week we're going to be reviewing the Jim Beam Double Oak Twice Barreled. It's a beautiful little bottle. We saw it at the store the other day. We've never had it. We've had other Jim Beam
products. I feel like everyone's had the OG regular Jim Beam. That's a standard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you go to a bar with that, you're in good hands because it's actually not that bad of a whiskey. Okay, I want to look at the bottle.
Yeah, take a look at the bottle.
Okay, so
it's a nice looking bottle.
It's significantly classier than the typical Jim Beam bottle, especially since it's not plastic like half of the Jim Beam.
Significantly classier
than this.
What, you mean the Stillhouse?
The Stillhouse.
Stillhouse Brewhouse?
We did drink the entirety of this canister.
Of course we did. We're the Whiskey Bros.
We're the Whiskey Bros.
Who do you think? Well, I mean,
we're the corn whiskey bros now.
Oh God, we're the regret bros after that bottle.
Yeah, that was not very good. Well, let's crack this bad
boy. I mean, neither
open.
of us have tried this before. We saw it on the shelf and it looked interesting, and yeah.
Ooh.
And yeah, this is the live unboxing of this.
Live unscrewing. It's not really.
Let's not leave that on the table.
Whatever.
Oh, this is our trash can. See, like when I go for the trash, it's the trash can. Camaro.
Ooh. Okay. I know you normally do this with like wine, but this actually smells.
Let me smell. Oh gosh.
Is it rough?
Ooh.
Is that rough from the bottle?
Oof. It smells a lot better on the cap.
That's not bad at all.
The cap smells better because it's just less intense.
It's a nice kind of amber color.
Amber, honey.
Here, let's give it to the garbage can.
Garbage cam.
It's kind of... Yeah, you can kind of see that.
Yeah.
Shine that up.
I mean, it's garbage cam because it's the shittiest camera that we're using, and
it is
also
the
camera of the garbage. Yeah.
So
it smells good. It smells
strong taste. Definitely some vanilla.
Vanilla. I mean, I don't know. As we've said on our website, and I will say every single time, we're not professional whiskey reviewers to any degree. We just drink whiskey. We like drinking it. I mean, it's definitely less of a shudder kind of a feel, as opposed to like you get a shot of Jim Beam.
I could take this shot if I wanted to.
I think we should take this shot.
I don't want to take a shot. I'm gonna sip it. I want to get a good taste.
That's fine, man. Get a little taste in the mouth.
That's silky. There's definitely some sort of vanilla.
I'm definitely getting the oak. I mean, the oak. I mean, it tastes like the inside of a barrel.
Yeah, it's charred.
Ooh.
Wow, okay. That's got some...
You know what I think? I don't think it's actually that different than a standard Jim Beam.
No.
To be honest with you. I feel like Jim Beam just put a little bit of flavoring in something.
I got a little let down on that one.
A little bit of oak flavor, and they upcharge you like $6 to $8 for it. How much was this? $20?
No, it was like $18 or $19 on sale.
And how much is a regular Jim Beam? Like,
I don't know, what, $22, $25? We're in Oregon, so it's different wherever you go.
Yeah, we don't know. This is just anecdotal pricing.
Right, because like a bottle of Jack Daniels here, just a regular fifth, is about $22, I think.
Yeah,
somewhere in
22 to 25. Yeah.
Yeah. So standard Jim Beam is somewhere in the 18 to 22 range, I want to say, because it's definitely less than Jack. That's an okay.
It's all right.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the packaging kind of leads you to believe it might be something truly special. Like they might have.
So then let's review the packaging then. So this is a beautiful bottle. I mean, like this blue with the gold overlay.
You think so?
Yeah, I like those colors. That's a great color.
I think it's basic.
It's basic.
I think it's pretty basic.
It's classic though. When you consider the color of the amber that comes through, the way that it all blends together, they took their time to really think about this color palette.
I'm more impressed with the Stillhouse. It's more different.
Oh,
the packaging's boring. I don't know. I'm sorry.
You put Stillhouse next to Jim Beam. What are you picking?
The Jim Beam.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Are you picking Stillhouse over Jim Beam? And if you are,
why? Like, honest question. Like, we would love to hear from you.
Yeah.
If you've tried both of these.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Like, tell us why you'd pick this big red, this right bread lighter fluid container.
Yeah, comment on our SoundCloud, go to Facebook, Instagram, however you need to reach out to us. Anyway, I just want to go back to the packaging real quick. I'm not disliking this packaging. I just think it is aggressively basic and boring. I mean, it's very safe. You're right. It's a nice blue. It's a nice gold.
Yeah, they thought about the color palette.
They really did.
All right. Well, it smells instantly better.
Well, yeah, because it's diluted. You don't get that harsh,
Yeah, that was
a little rough.
That's a lot better. So, what are you writing down?
I'm writing down my review of the packaging and the
okay.
aroma so far, and I'm not going to let you look.
Okay, so then for the packaging, so just
you don't have to do it now. I was going to ask you.
Let's reiterate for the viewers, the listeners, whatever. The rating is out of between a 1 and a 5 shot scale. So 5 being the epitome, the best, the
ultimate, the
ultimate.
go-to.
This is
the best whiskey we've ever had.
The greatest of all time.
Yes. 0 being you take the shot glass up to your lips, and before it touches your lips, you get the aroma of it, and you throw up. That's 0.
You're out.
You're not. You're
done.
You back out immediately. That's 0.
And Everclear is not a 0.
No, Everclear is not a whiskey either. So, I mean,
well, okay, but I'm just
technically correct.
Putting something out there.
Yeah, I get it.
And actually,
aroma.
Is it a Everclear? What is Everclear then?
It's a corn liquor. It's made out of corn.
Well, what's that?
A corn liqueur.
That's a whiskey mixed with
liqueur. That was a diluted. It was basically like a weak moonshine with apple liqueur in it. Is what that was.
Okay, so let's do the packaging review. So for my score, you've already written yours down. So for my score, I'm going to give it a...
Wait, hold on. I think we should go through everything first, and then we go back and point by point, just quickly. Yeah?
Okay, so then...
So we're sipping it now. This is the flavor. We're not going to give it a rating yet. I can write down mine, because I'm the pad master. And if I choose to write down mine when I know it, then I'm going to do it. But I also can't change it later. So if I jump the gun and make a bad call, I screw myself.
Right, so that's why we should probably say them at the same time.
Well, I can do it either way. I just feel like writing mine down before I forgot it.
Fair enough.
Okay. Flavor's good. I mean, as soon as you dilute it a little bit with some ice, it's serviceable.
So speaking of aromas, what do you smell? What are you smelling here?
Water is what I smell.
So top it off a little bit.
I need to add a little splash.
Put a little
I'm going to put just a bit in the shot glass so I can get the...
yeah, just to get the aromas. Put some in mine too.
Like I said, I definitely got an oak, woody, barrely aroma. Definitely vanilla.
Yeah,
I say it. I do notice that.
Yeah. That's all I smell. Is just a little vanilla, and that I don't smell too much of the charring, but you can taste it. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely vanilla-y. I almost feel like there should be like a vanilla leaf on the bottle somewhere. Oh.
Just trying to swirl this so I can get some oxygen in there.
The aroma is of a sweet, slightly charcoaly, regular Jim Beam bourbon, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not super
If
different.
you told me that they just took the regular Jim Beam and rinsed out a barrel and put a little vanilla and then it just like or they had like a pipe and that like the pipe was like vanilla laced and that the Jim Beam like moved through there.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I'm not getting a lot of nuance to the aroma here, or the flavor. So far, I'm not super impressed with this whiskey. For how fancy it looks, for the etching on the bottle, the engraving. Jim Beam, you're not fooling anybody. This is Jim Beam with a hint of vanilla thrown in there and just a dash of some oak. This is nothing special. I'm so far disappointed.
Strong words.
Strong words from a strong man.
I was going to say a blonde man.
I'm not going to go that far. Strong words from a strongly opinionated man. There we go. I mean, it's... God, what can we even say about this? The apple crisp was great material because there's so much going on there. It was so different. This is just so safe, so basic.
It's just a Jim Beam.
It's a Jim Beam that tastes a little bit
let's try
better than the average Jim Beam does.
Let's try this. This is what I'm going to do. I know that this is something that people think is crazy, but mixed drinks. And I know that you thought that it was weird that I wanted to try and make mixed drinks last time.
I like the idea. I was kind of poo-pooing it with the, the flavored corn liqueur.
Well, that's why I only did seltzer water with it, or carbonated water. I didn't do any flavoring with it or anything. I just did, classic. So I'm just using a classic Coca-Cola. Mix it in, two parts Coke, 1 part
I'll
Jim.
have a little bit of that too.
Red.
All right, the classic whiskey and Coke.
Yeah,
well whiskey if you're down on your luck.
This would be, you know what? This could be a well whiskey for me. This could be my well.
If this was a well, I would go there all the time. I mean, this is definitely better than a well whiskey. Yeah. Don't get us wrong. It's just, it's not different enough that I'm impressed in any notable way.
Not yet.
I guess maybe I was going to compare it to something more of like a Maker's Mark almost. Or like a bullet bourbon.
I was going to compare it to the we tried it the
Devil's Cut.
The Devil's Cut, yeah.
That stuff was strong. It was
flavorful.
Bitey. It was called the Devil's Cut for a reason.
Because what they did is they took all the barrels that you would age bourbon in. Because that's Jim Beam is bourbon, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So in Kentucky, it's the definition of bourbon. Yeah.
So they take the I don't remember if it was Tennessee or Kentucky.
Either one. I think either one is legit.
Well, they're both because it's Tennessee whiskey, Kentucky bourbon.
But bourbon is a type of whiskey.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So, but anyways, what they're doing is they're taking the barrels and then they're chopping up all the wood and they're extracting all the juices from it, and that's what they're
just squeezing the juice out of that wood.
Let's. So bad.
All right. I mean, it's good with Coke. Everything's good with Coke. I don't know. I wish that we saved the apple crisp one for the video review. I feel like there was so much more to work with.
Right.
This is just such a basic review. Like, we have to be serious about this. Like, okay, well, let's do these shots.
Well, no,
let's shoot it. Let's see how this.
I was going to say now that it's sat for a second, the aroma, we could smell it better.
All right. Very bitey on the shot. Not super smooth.
That face doesn't inspire confidence.
No, I would honestly say a Jameson is smoother to shoot than this. That's actually disturbingly.
But Jameson's a solid whiskey through and through. I mean, it's just so. But I mean,
let us know if you agree with Scott.
That Jameson's just a solid.
Downvote us or upvote us if Jameson is a solid. I mean, it's cheap. It's like the best cheap whiskey.
That's what I mean. Like, it's just a solid. Like, you can always go there.
I know, but I'm comparing this, which I mean, I don't think that they're trying to market this as a competitor to Jameson.
Jameson doesn't come across as cheap to me, though.
It is, though.
I mean, it may be cheap, but it's nowhere can you find a well Jameson.
No, that's true.
No.
It's a good point. And you can find Jim Beam in the well.
And it costs more than Jack Daniels. Like, if you wanted to go to most places and get a whiskey Coke and you get a Jack or Jameson, Jameson's going to be 50 cents more.
And also, we shouldn't necessarily be comparing Jameson to either Jack or Jim Beam because Jameson is an Irish whiskey and these are both American bourbons.
We're just talking about like the general, the general, like on a scale of 1 to 5, like this, like like we could easily put Jameson somewhere, but I'm not going to put that there. That'll be a review for us.
We will review Jameson at some point. I mean, I feel like anybody watching this enjoys whiskey. Hopefully. I mean, if you don't like whiskeys, I don't see why you'd be watching this at all. But if you like whiskeys and you want to know about whiskeys maybe you haven't tried before or even heard of, I think this is... Well, what do you think of the shot? It's brutal. It's a little rough to shoot.
Whoa, that just kicked in there, but that has got an after kick like...
No, I know. Yeah, he's not exaggerating. This is you don't want to shoot this stuff. This is definitely best in the Coke or even on ice. You just need to dilute it a little bit.
It's like isopropyl alcohol. Just whew.
It's almost just getting worse the more you drink it. Just it has a lingering strength to it.
Oh, I'm ready to put in my reviews.
Yeah, me too. We didn't even go over mouthfeel, which we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go over.
Do it mouthfeel. How does it feel in my mouth? Like
whiskey.
Terrible whiskey.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so bottle.
Packaging / bottle. Yeah. Scale of 0 to 5 shot glasses.
I'm gonna give it a 3.2.
All right.
So what did you say?
I said 2.5, which is completely in the middle. 2.5 is completely basic, as I said. I've said my piece. Packaging's nothing to write home about. It's not offensive. It's not interesting. It's not shitty. It looks durable enough. You got the etching. Gives it something. That's probably the 0.5 alone right there.
That's not etching. That's like bumping.
What is that?
Stippling?
Raised lettering?
Raised Jim Beam? Raised Jameson.
Raised Jameson. All right. Aroma. What do you think it smelled like? Other than whiskey?
Let me pour out a little smeller. So for the aroma, we definitely get a huge vanilla thing.
Yeah.
So the aroma is very vanilla-y, which I'll tell you what, this aroma is very enticing. This aroma, when we first smelled it, I was like,
I gotta agree with you.
This is going to be a nice one. So I know that like 2.5 is like straight middle of the road. 5 is amazing. This is going to be like a 3.0 for me.
All right, I give it a 2.7, which is...
For aroma?
Yeah, which is my highest rating yet in any category. Yeah, the aroma is the best part of this whiskey.
It literally
honestly.
is.
That's
it is the best.
Redeeming factor of this whiskey. It smells delicious.
I think it's that in
Does
the
it
bottle.
smell too sharp?
Think the bottle.
That's fair.
The bottle is a better
All right,
aspect of.
You have the two least important factors of what is actually good about drinking.
No, I think the
whiskey.
smell is one of the more important factors because if you're gonna go up to take a shot, and you smell it and then you vomit and that's a 0, the smell is immediately
the aroma is important. You're right.
The most important because you're also tasting, like that's what's going on. So like the particles are coming into your nostrils and then you're tasting.
Oh yeah, you ever eaten a Jelly Belly and you held your nose?
Mm-hmm.
You can't taste anything. They all taste exactly the same. They taste like sugar.
So the mouthfeel. So it feels like straight garbage in your mouth.
Yeah, I mean it's a little smooth on the front end because of the sugar
Right.
content, because of whatever they added to make
vanilla. Yeah, you
get that vanilla scent.
And then just rubbing alcohol.
Well,
Like
no, it's not that harsh.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
like any other whiskey.
Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. 4K, you can see a tonal abrupt shift between sugar and rubbing alcohol.
Tonal abrupt.
Oh god, that's awful,
You wuss.
dude.
All right, so I'm gonna say your mouth feels somewhere in the ballpark of a 2 point.
It's a 1.8.
Really, 1.8. Holy cow! 1.8.
What was the last whiskey I drank that made me make that sound?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You'd have to ask yourself that question. That's a soul-searching
But
question.
we've had a lot of whiskeys together.
This is true. This is what
That
was
was
the impetus for this entire thing. You know.
that was terrible.
No, it's really not. It's not solid.
You can't shoot this
Watch me.
enjoyably. You can't shoot this enjoyably. That's the face.
God, I tried. I
That's
really
the
tried.
face.
I really tried. I tried to not man through it. That's problematic. Tried to power through it.
Can you make a look over here? Garbage time. That's the face.
I feel like if I lit a match in front of my mouth.
Don't lighter.
Don't do it. Also, if that actually worked, that'd be a hazard.
Terrifying.
Okay, so you're gonna be a 1.8. I give the mouthfeel a 2.3. I've had some really bad whiskeys in my time. Taste.
Well, 1.8 again.
I was pretty brutal with taste. I said 2.0. I mean, it's not great.
This is
a bomber, dude. This is bombing. I feel like the Stillhouse Apple Crisp is gonna handily beat this.
And we were talking last night, like, oh man, we gave the what did we give it overall? Like a 3 point something.
What did we give it overall?
I think
I can pull it up here.
we gave it a 3 point. We ended up. I gave it overall 3.2, and you gave it a 2.0, averaging to a 3.0 overall.
3.0 overall.
3.0 overall for the Stillhouse.
All right,
which
so
is ridiculous.
Total for this bad boy. For you,
2. The bottle and the aroma save it for me, but 2. You didn't write yours down? You're being influenced.
I am.
The final decision is 2
up.
then.
I mean, I think I'm gonna go with 2 too.
Cause right,
I think that was pretty close to what I was gonna say anyway.
Like you can have it in a Jack and Coke as a Jack and Coke.
2.
Not as a whiskey Coke.
Jim and Coke.
As a whiskey Coke, it's not bad. Yeah.
Oh my god, it burns. It's still on fire down there somewhere.
Yeah, but
Put it out, whiskey Coke.
a whiskey Coke is literally the only way that you can consume this.
I'm disappointed. Like, in conclusion, I'm disappointed by this whiskey. I had high hopes for this.
Me too.
I really did. The bottle had a air of confidence to it that the taste did not back up at all.
Yeah.
This bottle is writing checks that this whiskey cannot cash. This is, yeah.
I think on that note,
that's it. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Hope to see you next time.
Yeah, we're Whiskey Bros.
That's for the microphone.
Yeah.
Syncing.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, so we're Whiskey Bros. I don't know what we're going to review next.
We haven't decided yet. So if you guys have any
comment, like, subscribe, the whole bit.
anything, we're available on every social media except for Google Plus because they're killing that off. Yeah.
So, but leave a comment. Let us know what you think we should review next. Let us know what you think about this
abomination.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jim Beam. If you want to sponsor us, hit us up on our private email.
Send us a bottle we can actually drink. Because, like, honestly, I think we should drive to the liquor store and buy something.
Get something that's drinkable.
Yeah.
This is straight in the garbage. This is for your dogs.
This would
Feed it to the dogs.
This would probably make them go blind. I was thinking about taking the shot down for Dad. My dad wasn't feeling well. He was going to bed.
No. If he's not feeling well, this will fucking give him.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, do the whole thing. Dislike, send us hate mail, whatever. Just let us know you're watching, how much you hated it, what's wrong with us.
No anthrax in the hate mail.
I think I got immunity to that.
Okay, send it to him.
Send me all the anthrax. Yeah, whatever.
I think
I'll get a P.O. box up. Yeah.
I think to finish it out.
Finish it off, one final go. All right. Shrug it off. Walk it off, bro. You're good. Yeah, just get the whole thing up. Here, put this down.
No, you were gonna take this one.
Oh, okay.
I'm not taking that one. Here, take.
Oh God!
Just drop a little off.
This is why people watch. Just to watch us almost throw up trying to take a shot of some crap.
Well, drop some off in there.
No. I'm just gonna.
Well, for garbage time.
This entire review should have been filmed by the garbage can because that's where this whiskey belongs. Oh. Yeah, we would not recommend this whiskey. Don't do it. You're better than this.